guys, and today I'm going to be saying what Marvel Futere Revolution needs to add in this new anniversary. Like if you played other than Marvel games, like I played before Marvel Future Fight, and they go big.
What aid can I offer?
So we're gonna probably be getting a lot. Like honestly, a lot for this new update. Like we're gonna already probably I think it's already basically confirmed that we're gonna be getting Wolverine. I know it's a tease, but come on. Who else could it be? Wolverine has been teased. The only other character that has been teased.
Good day!
Or at least it's been ideal.
May Odin bless you.
Kind of teased were Wolverine, Black Panther and Deadpool.
Spelled your
Both of them were suits. So again, is not ideal. So again, it is not ideal for any other character to appear. And Wolverine is gonna make this game just go high. And we're probably gonna get let's say here is what I think they should add. We're probably gonna get a new story mode, from level 120 to 130, and definitely new blitzes. Let's start with the blitz. Now for blitz, we should get a level 120 blitz. I think if it's perfectly, just say Hela. Because Hela is the blitz boss when it's hard. It's a well-known boss, and it's considerable in the story mode. She played a big role ever since she captured Dormammu. She was one of the rivals of Mephisto. She kept her Valkyrie in the process. So pretty much, I think they should add new, a new story mode, and probably the new story mode companions that haven't been showed, like Kate Bishop, the Eternals, and the new No Way Home Spider-Man. They should probably be added in the story mode. And also other bosses that hasn't really made an appearance in the story mode, like Call Obsidian, the Demon Bear, that would be good, Magneto, the Green Goblin. Probably Kang should make an appearance because it just makes sense. Already got really hard bosses, and also a Venom boss would be really sick. And I probably Null as a boss. I think that would be a good idea because Mephisto it's actually my favorite boss because he's one of that genie villains. I just those funny cool villains, and there has a lot of drama into it. I don't know, I just should go against Mephisto because he isn't that hard of a boss either. So really pretty much if they added him, no shouldn't be a problem. A symbiote god. What people love people love the Venom movie, and Venom as a villain, or I think would just go perfectly. It just fits, the role just fits perfectly for Venom. To be one of the bosses. And what the story mode should be about, a new threat coming into the world. Also, another set that should be regional is the Savage Color set. Let me quickly show you here with the Scarlet Witch that I'm currently grinding. By the way, I already finished my Spider-Man. I already did the full story mode. He's not 120 yet, he's 113, but he's still there. The Savage Shadow lenders. They like should be part of like the normal set clothes will get there. It just makes perfect sense for me. Like for it to be a regional set. And we are getting like like game modes. We should other than squad battle. Like squad battle I think is a really good idea. But like they should like one thing that I've been watching a bit of Volvotor and I kind of agree like the idea is capture the flag, like other sermons where you make the alliance raid and raid to one sermon where there are stages, kind of like a um I forgot a game mode, but it's like a game mode from Marvel Future Fight where you have to fight multiple bosses and you can only pick one character. Should probably more than one chance, and it should be like something you could do often, but the reward should be like for killing a normal boss in the game, like get around like a companion special card that he should do. That's what I think the game should do. Also, another thing that I think the game should probably like add is like new companions, but I think like a lot, like a big amount of new companions that hasn't been added, and also make like squad battle not like a reward, so there's like something for everyone to do. Because let's be honest, the only thing you can do for PvP is limited, and the only thing you can do for like PV is you can like fight bosses, but other than that is pretty limited, and it gets annoying. You should be like get a game mode where you fight multiple bosses. There should be like bosses in the game. I just feel like it. This game should have more bosses, and so yeah, this game should have like other than this. What like the game also have to make new game modes like to capture the flag. We actually have those ideas. I agree with Volvotor. It would be a really good idea. And when companions you may be asking, I watched just like there's a new She-Hulk series coming out. I think they should add this. And in October they should add like new companions like Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen. Also, I think it would be like this would be like a really good idea. Also, I think they like what they should do for the game is like the following bosses. I will name them one by one. First, they should like extend Sakar by like 2 missions, where they like meet up Call Obsidian instead of Addis in the fight for with Captain America, where he dies for Addis. No, it'll be Call Obsidian instead. Because and supposedly Thanos would make an agreement with the Maestro in the case. So I just think it's like a really good idea to get all those ideas, and I think like this new area should probably have like more bosses in the game and hard bosses, because I mean the fun about the Dark Domain was that they had cool and hard bosses. Like Dormammu was so far one of the most annoying bosses ever. Or Hellfire Hulk was a decent boss. And other good bosses we had like in the star mode. We had Mephisto was somewhere decent. So my favorite boss to deal with. And Hela. Those are like really fun bosses. They should make more use of them. Also for the story mode, what I think like they should add for this story mode is a few new game modes. Like the game modes, like actually not game modes. Pardon me, I got confused. I also think they should add like for the bosses. They should add like bosses like, let's say, rotting root. We didn't have any rotting root, so I think this makes the perfect chance. In battle challenges, we did have a rotting root boss, so why not make it for like the actual story mode or the demon bear? Will make a pretty good thing. Or even like Arrow in the Eternals. I just think the Eternals in the story mode will be perfect. I didn't like play the epic invasion from the Eternals, but I did watch like how was the third mode. It had voices, and I just found it fitting. Just found I just felt bad that I didn't play it because it looked really cool. That story mode. So I think they should add like people like the Demon Bear in Arrow, and also like Magneto, because we didn't get much of Magneto, and he's one of the fan favorites, like Marvel villains. So we should get also a bit of Magneto in, and it would make perfect sense because Wolverine is coming out. So yeah, I just think it would fit in. And also like halfway we'll get them, and the other halfway for like halfway where we get Arrow and Rotting Brute. It will be like Eternals. The other halfway, let's say, She-Hulk and Kate Bishop as bosses. I think they should also add like Angela, but like as a companion, because I mean Valkyrie got as a companion, and it was actually a pretty cool idea. And the time that I'm filming this, like the Valkyrie events are still here. So yeah, and I think Valkyrie as a companion was a really cool idea. So they should like do a bit more of these events. Also, for like, also another thing that would be good for the game, in my opinion. Now, like like in the other half of the bosses, we'll get like Spider-Man fan favorites, like symbiotes, like Venom would be a really cool boss. Adding in the game. Like many people might say, like because the like Venom would be a really good hero or anti-hero. Nah, I think he as a boss he would be like perfect. And I mean like kind of like a Loki style. He was a boss and he was pretty cool. And then we saw his true purpose, that he just wanted to show Thor the truth. So yeah, just trying to a really good like really cool for Thor. Also, another thing that I think they also should add is for another cool boss would probably be like the Green Goblin, like from the Spider-Man's Star Mode right at the beginning, where you know that Star Mode at the beginning where like if you guys played Spider-Man, you guys probably know what I'm talking about in this game. So basically, if you guys didn't yet, it's okay. I will explain to you. Spider-Man is like one of a character where like is the villain he fights in the story mode is the Green Goblin, and he gets like, I think it's a Carnage symbiote. I think that would fit perfectly for this story mode, and I think like the land, like the like savage place. I forgot the name again. Sorry guys, my memory's not really the best. I think they should like make that so that Null takes the entire place. And like yeah, so and before like all those Venoms and like the Green Goblin, they should probably like make a Kang boss where She-Hulk and Kate Bishop fight. And also Wolverine should take place. I mean, it's perfect. It's the middle of the wild, and he can literally like he's kind of like a dog and he can sniff and see things. So I think like him throughout most of the story mode before like and like appearing in the final boss fight against Null just make perfect sense. I think Null is also the perfect boss because think of it, the guy who created symbiotes. It's perfect. Nobody thought Arrow as a like before the game. Nobody thought Arrow or Zombie Strange would be a good idea as a boss, but yeah, it was. I like the ideas. So usually, like I think these ideas are can be pretty cool. So also like what are also really good like for game modes, they should also add like capture their flag game modes and kind of like a battle royale. I just think it makes perfect sense for the game because like there are multiple cameras and it just makes sense for a battle royale and like yeah, sort of like a it should make it sort of like a League of Legends and also for squad battle. If you guys are like watching a lot of my Brawl Stars videos, it's kind of like a duels and honestly, it's just I find these games really fun, and maybe people like found it really fun. If it wasn't in Brawl Stars, why would they still continue? If you guys don't know what like the game mode in Brawl Stars is, a duels is basically a game mode where you get three brawlers, and you fight against another player, and every time the brawler dies, you go another one, and so on and so forth. So I just think it makes like absolutely perfect sense for this game mode. And if it wasn't good and if the public didn't like it, they would have already removed it, which they didn't. So I think that's one thing they're probably gonna stick in the game for a good amount of time. Also, like maybe asking, what would the new gear be like? The new gear, I think it should be a gear that like let's see a gear like the gears could be like the gear that you already have and it should probably like buff a few of like your skills that are not technological. So yeah, the set would not be the type for Iron Man, but this is pretty much this like what I think would be a good idea for this new set for the gears. And the epic invasion is where I have been thinking about the epic invasion, and I actually am still figuring that out. But like, what could be? I think like Ego as a boss for we're getting the new Guardians of the Galaxy. That would be pretty good. Why not? If many of you may be thinking, why not the new Black Panther? Well, because the new Black Panther is coming out only in November, and it should come out along with the characters. So I think Black Panther for now is gonna wait, because Black Panther fans will have to wait for the arrival. Probably like Deadpool in the future, like probably Phase 7 of the MCU will also like shape up to appear. I think these heroes will appear sometime in the game, just not right now. Also, like another like other things that I think would be pretty like so the boss invasion. So let's recap. World's boss invasion, and along with all that, they should like add a new epic invasion. Oh, man, I forgot it. Where was it again? Like the new epic invasion should be something like a like like a ego sort of like the new Guardians of the Galaxy boss. Or like whatever the new like in like it would just make perfect sense to like add them, but I don't think they should reveal the new Guardians of the Galaxy yet, like the companions. They probably like tease them like sometime like before the epic invasion comes, like the new update. But like and they should and like in the process in like mid October they tease Black Panther. I think it'll be like a good thing for they to tease these heroes. But like I don't think the Guardians of the Galaxy should come as playable heroes. I think they should come as companions because we already have a Star Lord. And I mean, like like they should probably tease like a Rocket Raccoon and a Groot as a companion, where you like can get where you get them, and like the actual Guardians of the Galaxy update, they actually released the new hero, the like Drax and Gamora. So pretty much what I think they should add in the for the Boston version is like the Ego game mode where like will appear like Star Lord, where the Ego's trying to dominate the world, but like Star Lord and Rocket Raccoon and Groot want to stop them. And in the beginning, like transform Groot to some kind of like rotting Groot, and then you have to fight against him, and then after a while he captures Star Lord, and you have to fight against some mini bosses that you will oppose, and then you fight him. And the battle badges for Ego should be like for PvE. It just fits the character because and it doesn't look like a PvE. If he wants to take like the entire world, that's what he wanted. Goro like wanted to go straight hand to hand against the bosses. Ego he didn't want to fight. He wanted world domination. So yeah, that's the new game mode should be should be like those everything that I said. So let's recap. New game modes, new boss, new epic invasion for PvE. So that's pretty much everything that would make perfect sense to add in the game. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and yeah. We will see you guys next time.